Alright. Alright, so cool. It looks like we're back. I'm just gonna be double checking some options here. It looks like we're pretty consistent again. I just wanted to make sure. I just reset my router and stuff, so it should be all good. I guess it just happens from time to time. Alright, cool. Sorry about, well, we were up to like 7 viewers. I feel bad for them. But we are back live now. So we are in the middle of the replay, so let me just continue back where we were. It's gonna be, again, it's gonna be Podjudge versus Dreamer. They're in mid-game anyway. So let's just go back to see what we have here. It looks like an FD push is gonna be imminent, coming, potential. Oh, whoa, hold on. Well, you know, he's getting a second factory out, and he's not pushing out, so I guess it's not gonna be an FD push. He just built units to potentially do that. It's just what standard TVP, tends to be for Terran at least. Gabe and Robo from Dreamer right here. Just to figure what the heck's going on here, to see if a double fact push is coming or something like this. Ooh, ow. Getting a good amount of kills right here, not like maybe 3 or 4 of them. Cost-effective vultures nonetheless. But yeah. Let's get them off to the side a little bit. Just want to bump up the music a little bit. There you go. So you can hear some awesome Brood War music a little bit better now. Well, maybe a little too loud actually when I think about it. Can bump it down a little bit now. Not mute it. Well, I can actually not stand Group Shark right now. Well, apparently, let's just get X back on top. Alright. Looks good enough for me. Okay, there we go. Citadel getting leg speed up right now as well. And it appears that Protoss is going to be wanting to move out soon. Well, they have like idle units just lying around, so I'm not quite sure. He has 10 Dragoons and 3 Fillets compared to not that much stuff from. I mean, he has 5 tanks though, so I guess with this map in the Orient, I mean, it's kind of hard to push down a ramp when there's 5 tanks. But again, there is that mischance that you could just hopefully you get really lucky in that like 25 or 50% miss rate just happens all the time, and you take no damage and you go on with the game. Probably not the best positioning. It probably won't happen. If you roll a die and you want 6 all the time, this probably rarely ever happens, and will never actually ever happen. Oh. That Obs has been got away with 1 HP left in his body. Alright, so Terran's gonna be pushing across the map with 6 tanks and 7 vultures, so not bad. He's up to 4 facts right now. Has armory for the tech switch into Arbiter if we see a fast Arbiter. Tribunal, which doesn't appear to be the case here. Oh, whoa, okay. Well, I just want to engage into this. Now this makes it very difficult for Protoss to when Terran's being actually active with their units now. It makes it so extraordinary. Like you need to Zealot Bomb on this map to really make it effective because there's just too many ramps to really engage, and there's really no. And the problem though with this map though, in the mid stages where pretty much where it's impossible to get around this mech armor, like you have to go through it. There's no other way. I mean, you can. The best thing is Terran. I mean, Protoss is gonna want to. Okay, well he just scouted to see what's up there. I mean, like you can't really get on this side, and there's only one way to get on that side through that little cliff area. I guess he's gonna try to clear up some of these vultures here, but he's gonna clear up that missile turret potential. I think he sees this, and I think it's just gonna go for the Arbiter tech now because he can't do anything. All I can do is really build up gateway units up to the point where, where he can really get around this army. Because I mean, you can't. When a mech army is strategically positioned like this, it's spread out over a choke point. There's no way to stasis field it out. I mean, Protoss really only has one option. They can get assassin shuttles and drop with that. I mean, each shuttles is two supply, and you really need a really maxed out, like an actual real Protoss army to engage here. So I mean, I like this. He's not the reason why I like this right now is because he's not engaging to the point where he's losing his army. He needs to be careful. I mean, even Terran has an SCV lead right now. I mean, Protoss is not really where they want to be here. They're taking a third base here down at that 9 o'clock position. But he keeps on setting in this one or two. Well, my theory on why he's doing this is number 1 to scout and number 2 to clear up spider mines. But again, he can't really go bust down these 7 tanks. There's too many spider mines, there's missile turrets everywhere, or there's one at least. And eventually speaking, it's gonna be really difficult. He's double expanding here, you know, it's safe for him to do so. And Terran can't really, this matchup kind of really solely depends on how Protoss reacts to this. Because if he just tries to go heavy gateway units, I mean, I guess if he takes the base down here and this base, he's triple expanding right now. I guess he could try to just like bombard his way through with gateway units, but still there's a potential chance when, you know, Terran gets up that third base, maybe even that fourth base with gas down here. Okay, but here we go. Terran's slowly pushing. And he's really gonna be able to clean up these tanks very, very well done right here. And it actually, well, he actually pushed out a couple of his forces here. He still has that really good, yeah, and he still can't push up this ramp. It's gonna be too difficult. See if after that guy died, that's the reason why. And like I was saying, I mean, what we have, Padros really needs to go for something like, a recall. And are we seeing that? Well, he got Templar Archives. He had the idea. Oh. The one thing though I'm not liking by what Podges, I mean sorry, Dreamer's Protoss are, what Podges is doing right now, let's say if these like 2 tanks, you know, back there, if you just kept them back here, where you'd have a really big army, you'd be fine. I think you might be actually able to take the game. Because his positioning is so good right now, but he's trying to advance, he just doesn't have the numbers to do so. If he wants to advance, he has to bring all of his tanks. And a lot of Terrans don't like to do that, but it is the truth. If you want to be active with your units, you have to break a significant amount of tanks. And again, so he's bringing 3 this time, but still, I mean, 3 it can still easily get sniped off. You know, it's gonna be, you know, pretty difficult to actually do this. All right, so he's spreading them out, not bad, but still, you know, this Protoss army is pretty big. 12 Zealots, you know, 17 Dragoon, 2 Templar, 4 Ops are all over the map here. I believe he just put down Nexus over here, or about to. I mean, Protoss is ahead by 1 base, 1 with gas, FYI. Alright, but here we go. He's gonna go without Arbiter Tech, which I'm not so thrilled on, but he may be, again, with the bulk of that army's back here, he needs to seize those up immediately. Storming missile turret is not really gonna do too much. And Dreamer's just gonna continue to poke in. How much damage he's gonna be able to do? I don't really know. It's kind of hard to tell who's like actually winning right now. I mean, I feel like Terran, you know, is throwing away tanks that he doesn't need to throw away. Again, you know, that's 3 tanks by putting them down here. But again, if he just recalled, I mean, look at this. There's nothing in the base. Sure, a ton of facts, but again, if you recall, you can force a recall or force a reposition. Like, that's the whole point of that recall. I mean, either A, they reposition to somewhere where they're going to attack you, or B, they're going to try to hit you where it hurts back at your main base. But it gives you time as Protoss with your, you know, more mobile army than you have for Protoss, other than from Terran, and you can do a lot of damage. But again, that comes to the fact it depends on how you force the reposition. Alright, tank. Alright, yeah, that is gonna be a lot of tank right there. That is 18 tanks. And I don't know, that was not a really good engagement for Protoss at all. 158 supply down to 109. That was really not a good position. Are you just... Well, he's completely disregarded Arbiter Tech, which Dreamer really shouldn't have done. And he may just lose. He's losing so much supply right now. Well, I mean, Protoss has a slightly upgrade advantage here. It also, I mean, Pontus really hasn't also really gotten any kind of upgrades yet either. He hasn't started +2 yet. But what are you supposed to do against, like, see here, if he stasis to that without any Goliath on the field, are you kidding me? 24 tanks, that's a fuck ton of thing right here. Okay, a panicked cannon and with this much stuff, not gonna do too well. He's even expanding down here at the bottom right with that gas. He's trying to switch into carriers, but he has no upgrades for him. And this tech switch happens when you have Arbiter Tech already. He's completely disregarded now. Yeah, sorry to say it, but things are not... I think, yeah, Padge's 17 probes have been killed. Alright, tanks are out. At best, this makes them go away. Problem is that they're on attack command, they're not target firing. There you go, now it's target firing. Yeah, so he's got, I mean, he's got 18 probes have been killed. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. 27 to 56 SCVs. This is the point where you GG. I mean, unless he can make a comeback with mass carrier, but look at the mineral dump. He doesn't even have enough to really produce them. This guy has no interceptors. This one carrier doesn't have any interceptors. He's just gonna be starved out. I mean, sure, there are Goliaths out to really deal with this, but he's already remaxed, though. If you didn't realize that, here he has a whole other army back here. 21 pros have been killed. That means he has like what, 6 left? Oh, called it. 6 left. Yep. Yeah. Ow! 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 I would not want to be Hodges right now. How many carriers does he have? He has 8 carriers, but not all of them have 8 interceptors yet. And the problem is there's Goliath +1. I mean 7 SCVs, but nice micro. Now they're coming around with the back. He can't go back. He has to be running into that. There's the GG by Dreamer. Very well positioning from Dreamer right there. Okay, I was just making sure. Oh wait, what? Did I mix up these players? No, I'm sorry. No, Dreamer was the person. No, okay. So Salvation Army won game 1, so not bad. Very interesting game, nonetheless. Like late game. But the problem though is Dreamer didn't need to lose that game. Dreamer did not need to lose that game at all. What should have happened was he should have got an Arbiter, he should have recalled, he should have forced a reposition, he could have taken it out. He had in superior base count, he cannot let the Terran just max out in 3 base like he did. Not only that though, he cut upgrades. Terran, that was not the optimal Terran army right there. I mean, you had 3 bases, I mean of course it's not fighting spirit where you had the 3rd gas. But he invested all his gas into tanks, not upgrades. So that army is not as powerful. You have 3 bases. You have 4. You have 5 bases. Just build up an army, recall, be mobile with your army, and then be Terran. Don't keep on engaging and then losing your whole army. And don't trade your army when you can't trade it. That's another thing. But next that's gonna be on Longinus, big map. Again, it's gonna have to come down to the 3 calls, I think. I'll tell you why. Alright, we're supposed to be in game. Alright, so spawning in the top left, it will be the red Terran. It will be Salvation Army's Pajas. And his opponent will be spawning at the 3 o'clock position. It will be the yellow Protoss Dreamer. Paja. Da 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 da. Alright, with all that cleaned up right here, so the reason why I think it's gonna have to come down to the recalls, I mean, Terran in this matchup, I mean, unless they're like really good, they're gonna do more of a generic playstyle. I mean, that's not to say that they're bad, but it's just what they're gonna go. They're gonna want a 3 base, and I mean, this map's it's somewhat actually harder to 3 base on as well, because this 3rd base is so open. You can take, is this an island? I forget. Nope, it's actually a potential, that's a really awkward base, but, cause it's like, there's a ramp down here. Is it connected to the main base, actually? I'm sorry, I'm sorry I'm scrolling so much, but, well, if you just elevate your way over, yeah, but it's actually a lot farther away from your base, because you have to go all the way around, but, this map is huge, if you guys can't tell. It's single level, so no ramp. You know, you can tell that your natural and main are, you know, generically the same width, and they're on the same ground. So Terran again will probably wall off of one base, for the time being, just to stop at any kind of 2 gate. But as well as that, we should be seeing. I mean, probably gonna go for 2 gate goon pressure again. But again, Dreamer needs to smarten up. Like he didn't really smarten up last game. He needs to get those arbiters out. He needs to recall. And again, the reason why I say that though is because, well, this is high ground too. I mean, it's not complete flat, but this is high ground. It can make it very difficult. You can get your tanks up here, and you can set up a contain. So you can either force them back, or you can force them to unsiege, and then you go in with the rest of your gateway army. Because remember, a mass recall is normally just maybe 10 dragoons and maybe a handful of zealots, not your whole army. If you want to do that, you get like 3 arbiters, but that's somewhat difficult to get in there. But yeah. We have a 2 gates, and we have a Cybernetics Corps coming up right now. Looks like Dreamer's probe will just be scouting for the first time here. Depot, that apparently looks tight, I think. We'll find out. Nope, not tight. Might be still tight, but not tight for Marines and Lings and stuff. But you don't have to worry about that in Terran versus Protoss, because Lings do not exist. The units that small do not exist. And it would be pretty awesome to build like a Ling out of Command Center, though, in my opinion. Alright, so first Dragoon's out. And excuse me, I didn't actually set this guy up. Dreamer's there. So we'll be chasing this SCV for a little bit while. Probably will get home safely, hopefully. I don't think range is done quite yet. Nope. 2-8 goon pressure, very, very standard, very, 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 very generic. But not bad at either or. I mean, he actually pushed back that Dragoon with a handful of Marines. And the reason for that is because range is still not done. So much for Marines. It looks like he's just gonna do what he did last game and just probably expand. He's even getting siege tech. Yeah, he's gonna want to bunker in pretty hard. Like I said, it's hard to take that third base on this map, which is probably the reason why he's doing this. But I hope he can hold. He doesn't have a bunker. I don't know why I tried to desperately repair. Okay, well. Uh-oh, ICUP tournament coming up. Alright, so he'll be able to hold. He didn't lose anything. But if he wanted to, though, he could probably put down another, at least 1 or 2 more gates, and then probably just pressure his way in. Might be a little bit more difficult, especially with the command center coming down. But I think he probably could have 3-gated in there and probably won. If he 3-gated beforehand. I mean, now it's probably too late, but if he 3-gated from the get-go, he probably could have broken down that front door. If he didn't put down a bunker. More Dragoons are making their way across the map now. Put down a pylon. And dun. That's better. I don't have to hear these crazy shenanigans anymore. It's not like you guys can hear them anyway, because, well, you just don't hear stuff. Alright, there he goes. There goes down the Nexus, not surprising. Alright, does have a shuttle, so he's gonna be able to zealot bomb right up there. He's gonna be able to load him up. He does have obs coming out right now, and what it appears to be, I don't know. Well, he might go for a bust here, which could work. But he already has turrets in position here. But keep in mind, those shuttles are pretty beefy, so they can do a pretty good job right here. Is the shuttle in position right here? Here we go, guys. It's got to be pretty intense right here. Will he be able to do it? It looks like that he did drop the cells on there. Tanks should be able to kill each other off, and it looks like he may be able to close the distance here. And it looks like, yes, it looks like Dreamer will take this game now, as there's really no tanks in position. He may have a fresh one coming out right now, but with nothing to defend. Very nice timing right there, and this timing push really did really well. He might be able to hold, depending on the CVs. Well, oh wait, the Dragoons are stuck. Or just letting them drill on them for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're not repairing, ladies and gentlemen. I can for sure let you guys know there. There's the GG by Podges. Not surprising. Again, that's not saying it's bad, but it happened. So, Dreamer did win that game. Very, very interesting, but still didn't quite win. And we're going on next game, guys. For that game, I'm trying to think. I mean, just had the perfect timing. I mean, that's what a timing push does. Just got up before the turrets were up. He clumped up the tanks, which is another issue. I mean, you don't normally think about that when you're at that early on the game. Like, well, I need to put my tanks up because this is gonna happen. Well, I mean, he went for the he wouldn't sell a bomb. He won. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For whatever reason, I didn't see that many Marines out in general, so we'll see. Anyway, next game will be Fighting Spirits. Alright, guys, let's get into this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get in here. Game's about to start. Bam! Alright, so it's going to be the 8th batch spawning on the top right on Fighting Spirit. It will be the teal Protoss, Team meSiJa stream. I just have to wait for this to come up. I probably should remember that, but anyway. And then his opponent will be the Orange Terran. It'll be Salvation Army's Pajas, and this has come out to an ace match. So, yep. All that fun stuff that exists around here. Bam. Oh, that's not the right color. Drone out. I don't know what he's trying to say here. I have absolutely no idea what he's trying to say here. So I changed up the color again. Yeah. Pageant is orange. Oh wait. Oh. He probably wanted to know because for potential cheating. Which is fair. Very, very fair. Can't happen. He does have a gate coming up right about now as well, and he just did place down the simulator. So look, it's definitely looking like more of a 2-gate pressure again. Now if Dreamer does the same thing like he did last game, he could be in a lot of trouble here. But again, it is Fighting Spirit, but Pages is doing the same thing. Very, very similar. So he is vulnerable, but remember though, he's not having to push up a ramp back at the main base. You know, tanks can kind of come up here, and that means they can't really come up there that effectively. But that also means zealot bombing might be even that much more effective. But then again, the goons will not have as much DPS dealing. So be a little bit careful of that. But yeah, we do have Cyber Core coming up right about now, and second pylon. That's not really that important though. Let's see here. Drone. Not this drone. Spectre. Nope. Dreamer and drone. Alright, there you go. Alright. So far it's been pretty even so far, guys. I'm excited. Alright, so scouting probes coming out right now, but it will be tight wall off again. He really loves to tight wall off. I got the last 2 maps. I got that, potential for 2-gate. That is totally fine. Here though, it's a little excessive. You don't need a tight wall off as Terran. You can 1-rax expand safely on this map. You can factory fast expand. Just fine. It's Fighting Spirit, guys. You don't really have to be so cautious. Let's put it that way. Especially since you just scouted that there's a Dragoon out, you don't really have to worry about that. He could even cancel. Well, it's too late now. I was saying he could probably cancel that off, but we do have a. Okay, so he's putting down. He's doing the same build he's done every other game, which. I don't know. I feel like he could have gotten greedy at some point. He could have even gone for like. Well, I guess to say to be fair, to Dreamer's done the same build too. But we're not talking about Dreamer right now. We're talking about Pages. Or I don't know how to pronounce that. Like Pages. I don't know. I have a friend that has his last name is Pages. Which is P-A-G-E-S, which is like pages, but it has an accent on the E, I think, which makes it Pages French or whatever, but still. Or surname. But, anyway. He's getting gas, so he's gonna be getting, so he's doing the same build. Last game he went Siege Tech first, which is probably the reason why he died so quickly. If those tanks weren't sieged up, they wouldn't clump as much. I know the safer one, but that's a lot of Marines, though. It's definitely looking like a more of an aggressive build right now. But we shall see, because that's got to be important anyway. Ow, okay, what's he doing? Okay, he's gonna push us back. He's losing 11 Marines, though, in time, though, because the goons are continuing to kite, though. But, oh, he's getting a little, what? Alright, that didn't make much sense at all. I don't know why Dreamer left. There was nothing else on the minimap. I can for sure, I can tell you that right now. I cannot even begin to let you know why that thought process is going through his head. It's like, yeah, well, gonna rage quit and just gonna rage quit. So far it's 1-1 for these guys. So yeah, not bad at all. Alright, going back into this. Alright, so for me right here, right? He may have thought it was a too-fast push. Maybe. But it wasn't. He lost maybe a couple of Dragoons. He could have continued kiting. I think he would have been fine. But he just left. So I can't tell you anything really more about that. I really have no idea. I have an idea. Well, I'm trying to think if I should do this or not. I have an idea. I'll be back live regardless in like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can get you that in-game audio again. I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to do it because I have an idea for audio levels. But alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll be right back fairly shortly. Hopefully we can get some in-game